Hello friends, in this session we are going to learn how we can publish the report when we are publishing a workbook to server. What are the different options we are going to get in that window? Already in my last video I have explained like how we can publish the report to server, but in this session we are going to learn like what are the different options we are going to get in that window, like what is the use of those options. Now let's go to our Tableau workbook. Now this is the workbook which I am going to publish. Like in this workbook I am having sheet 1, sheet 2, dashboard 1, sheet 3, sheet 4, dashboard 2, means like 6 tabs I am having now. Okay, now here I am going to, already I logged into server, just I am clicking on publish workbook. Once you will click on publish workbook, here now you are going to, first option you are going to get the project. Means in Tableau server we will be having different project. We will call it as like folders. We will call it either project or folder. Means whatever the projects we will be having here, those will be available. Now as of now in server I am having only two projects. Now if we'll go to Tableau server, here, sorry, not this one second, yeah, here. Now if I will go here, now I can see here like we can see only two projects is available, like default and sample. If you want to create, we can create a new project. Here we see, now let me create a one, like just I'm giving this name, just I'm creating this project. Now here I am having three projects. Now here just I'm going back here. Now it's not going to update, right? So again what we have to do is just we have to sign out and sign in again. Sign in. Now like click on it. Now let me take my user ID here. Now once I log in, just I logged in. Now you can see here, let it be, it's running. Yes. Now again I logged in. Now if I will publish the workbook, then now we can able to see the three projects here. Default, Krishna and sample, whichever Krishna just now I have created, just I am going to publish into that project. Means whichever the report I have built, I wanted to publish into this report, this project folder. Now once I will select, now here you can see the project, like you have to be careful like while publishing the report, like which project you are going to publish. Like means after publishing also we can change the project folder in Tableau server. But if this with the name, whichever the name we have given with the name, if for example instead of publishing to Krishna project, if I am unfortunately I'm going to unfortunately I published into samples, and in that samples already one KPI book is available with the same name, same one another workbook with the same name, then what is going to be happened is like it is going to replace that existing one. Means like when like automatically it is going to give one pop-up like already workbook, another workbook is available with the same name, or you do you want to replace it. Once we will click replace, right, so automatically that workbook is going to be deleted and this going to be replaced, that one. Okay, so just to avoid those kind of scenarios, right, so while publishing we have to select the project, means which project we are going to publish this workbook. Now here this workbook name you can give anything. See for example, now here I have given KPI workbook here, whichever you can see, right, Tableau KPI book. Now here the end user wanted to see the book name is like KPI dashboard. You can give the different name. It's not necessary it's not mandatory to give same name whichever is appearing here. Okay, now here we will be having in real time scenarios we will see some tags also here about this one. The tag means you can give the tags. The tags will be useful to search the it's a kind of keywords. Like for example, if you'll see any movie, right, so for each movie name there will be a tag, right, like that. For this dashboard also you can give the tags. Okay, now coming to this description will be helpful, you are going to explain what this dashboard contains and what is the main purpose of building these dashboards. And if by looking at description, right, so users will get to know, okay, if I will uh, go to this dashboard, I am going to get uh, the insight, like whatever you have given the comments description, right, based on this description the users is going to be see the report. Means it's not mandatory, but it's a good practice to give the description. Means just before entering into the dashboard before entering into the report, the user can see, okay, what is the main purpose of this dashboard, so so and so things he can get to know by looking at this description. Okay, here tags, right, so as I said, right, so tags, right, so here you can give the tags. Okay, now here we will be having another option called sheets. So this sheets mean once here by default all the sheets will be selected. Here sheets means like here, as I said, here we are having 6 tabs here in the workbook. So those 6 tabs will be selected by default. Actually normally, right, so whenever we are publishing, here you can see sheet 1, sheet 2, dashboard 1, all the names will be selected by default here, all the sheets whichever is available here on the. Now these sheets, right, so as we know, the sheets is useful to create the graph, right, it's a development, in worksheet only we can able to build the visualizations. But after building the visualizations, we are we are combining all the graphs and we are making the another one dashboard or like multiple dashboards with the different sheets. Okay, now finally what you want to show the end user. Like for example, if you are going to publish already by sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, sheet 4, whichever you have created, by using these worksheets already you have built 2 dashboards. But what is the purpose of showing sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, sheet 4? There is a no use for the user. Anyhow, you have used those sheets in dashboard 1 and dashboard 2, right? So for that, either if you want to show the sheets, then you can select all, or else if you want to unselect, then you can select only dashboards option. Means now only dashboard 1 and dashboard 2 going to be selected. Here now you can see 2 of 6 selected. Means here we are having 6 out of 6 we have selected 2. It's not necessary to select dashboards. If you can if you want, you can select the sheet. For example, in which case means, for example, you have built one report with only single sheet like cross tab kind of thing, then you can no need of creating dashboard, then you can select the sheet sheet 1 and you can publish it. Okay, so in my case I am selecting 2 dashboards. Then here coming to permissions, normally, right, so permissions here if you want to give the permissions, you can click on add. See, once you will click on add permissions, another window is going to be open. Here for example, you can specify the how you want to assign the permissions to the groups, either groups or the individual users. Here for example, I want to assign for each group. Like if I will go to here, here we will be having different roles like view, explore, publish, administrator. Now here these permissions will be different and group level permissions will be different, like different kind of permissions will be available, guys. Now right, in real time scenarios 99% we are not going to give the permissions from here, right? So we are going to give the permissions at project level, because see, now if specifically I am going to publish this report into this project called Krishna. Now, what is the main purpose of building this project? Like, see, the another two projects, default projects might be having some users, like sample project might be having some users, and Krishna project might be having some users. But if I will publish this report to Krishna, then only who is part of that project, then they can only able to see this report. The samples, whoever is there in samples project, they are not authorized to this to see this report. Might be some users is common, might be some users might be common in like these two projects, then they can able to see. But it is like, so it's a best practice, like normally in real time scenarios, right? So almost we are going to give the permissions at project level. In upcoming video, like how we can give the project level permissions, so I will explain you guys. But as of now, right, so here still, if you want, for example, now I am going to click on it. Now for example, Anna and Ria, so here for this person, just I am going to give the permission till view permission. Till view means till filter, he can download and summary data, view comments, add comments, filter. But download full data we are restricting unspecified, like we are done. Now for Cassandra, now what I'm going to do is, here instead of here I am going to give explore. Now he can see web edit, he can able to edit the report at server side. Now for uh, the another person, I am going to give publish permission. Now he can download as a copy, means he can download the workbook from server. Now for another person, I am going to give the administrator, means now he is authorized to delete, and he is able to set the permissions. Now I have defined. Now for example, I am clicking on this one, click OK, apply. Here you can see we have another person is added. Now once I will click on it, now again I am going to select this Cassandra. Now I am going to click on explore, I am clicking on OK. Now here I am going to select another person. Guys, don't want like, so if you can, right, so for example, if you want to give publish, right, so in publish, if you want to give move access, you can give. Now it is going to be a custom. Okay, you can select only limited. Okay, that will be a become custom. Now I am clicking on OK. Now for another person, I am going to give admin, administrator. This is the way I have given. Now you can see these are the different permission, like like for all users. So for all users, if you want to, like the remaining users, right? So for example, let me okay, for remaining users, all users, what I'm going to do is just I am going to deny everything. Now I am clicking on apply. Now after that, just here the data source, after permissions, data source. Once you click on this data source, now we can see here the data source name, and here publish type embedded in workbook. Now it is in embedded in workbook, means whenever you will publish this workbook, automatically this data source is also going to be published along with your workbook. Here if you'll go to drop down, another one more option will be available, published separately. Means if you'll click on published separately, what is going to happen means the data source, this data source is going to be published to server separately, which we can use for creating multiple workbooks. Okay, now I'm going to keep embedded in workbook, and here here we can see show sheets as a tabs. So if we will select, what is going to be happened is like, so whatever the sheets we have selected here we have selected two sheets. Now in the top side, what is going to be happened is, once we will open the report in the server side, we can see two tabs, dashboard 1 and dashboard 2. The it is going to be appear same way, dashboard 1 and dashboard 2, like in the top side of your report once we will open in the server. Now just I am unselecting this one, and I am publishing now. Let's see. The report got published. Now let's go to folder Krishna. Here we can see KPI dashboard. Now once I will open it, dashboard 1 and dashboard 2. Now I am clicking on dashboard 1. Here you can see dashboard 1 is like we have clicked on dashboard 1. Here dashboard 2 is not appearing because we haven't selected that like show sheets as a tabs option. So that's why we are not able to see that option. Now what I'm going to do is, like for example here, like okay, now if you want to see the dashboard 2, again you have to go to here and you have to select dashboard 2. Then it is going to be open up dashboard 2. Now instead of this one, if you want to show this dashboard 1, dashboard 2 here on the top of this, then what you have to do is while publishing the workbook, you have to select this option. Now here already workbook is there, right, in project like in the project name called Krishna. Workbook name is already in use. Publishing will override the existing workbook. This kind of message you will get it, guys. Now once I will click on it again, one pop-up will open like a workbook name already in use, overwrite it. If I will click on it, it is going to be overwrite that workbook. Now I am going to refresh this dash report. Now once you will refresh, right, now I am going to get the tabs on top of it. Now you can see dashboard 1 and dashboard 2. If you'll give the flexibility to the user can able to navigate between these two dashboards by clicking on these icons. Okay, this is like how the show sheets as a tabs will be helpful. Now I'm going to publish. I'm clicking on publish workbook again. Now I am going to show one more option called show selections. Show selections. So what is meant by show selections? Now for example here, if once I'm going to select this one and I'm clicking on publish. Now if I will select this option, what is going to happen is this whichever I have selected, this will be shown in the server same as it is, means this will be highlighted the same way it is going to be appear in the server. For example, when this option will be helpful means, for example, some clients will be there like they want to like by default in the graph, right, so some portion has to be highlighted when they will open in that scenario, right? So if for example user want to highlight this up, like let me close this. So user want to like highlight these appliances. Now I am going to click on publish workbook. Then I am going to select this show selections option and I am going to publish it. Again it's going to overwrite. I am clicking on yes. Now here just what I'm going to do is just I am refreshing this one. Once we will refresh, right, so now it is like whatever we have done, that is our dashboard 2, right? So dashboard 2. So now I am going to check the dashboard 2. Once I will click on dashboard 2, now you can see the appliances by default it's selected. Now once I will click outside, automatically it's going to be unselect. Now whenever another user will open, then once I am refreshing again, so again automatically this is going to be highlighted. Let me go back and I am clicking on dashboard 2 again. Now you can see automatically this will be highlighted. So that is the use of show selections option. Now one more option will be there here itself. Just I am publishing workbook. I am clicking on publish workbook. Just here below that, normally we will get another option, include external files. Include external files when that option will be enabled. Okay, now it's not showing anything, right? So let me show one thing. Now I am closing this window. Here what I am going to do is just I am going to use one image here. Okay, choose image. Just I am going to select Tableau here. Now I am having one image. This is external file. By using this object window image, then I have added one image here. Now it is a external file to Tableau, means it is not inbuilt in Tableau, right? So uh, we are loading this image from our local machine. Means whenever you will publish, it has to it has to show this image in Tableau, right? So whenever you will open the report, so how it is going to show? Because once you will publish the report, your Tableau server is not going to connect with your local machine, correct? So that's where, right? So if we will be having one more option called include external files. Once you will select this option, now you can say include external files option is came. It is by default. Now if I will select, now you can say this workbook refers to external files. Published view will not function correctly unless Tableau server has access to these files. Data source files can be network shared access by Tableau server, while custom geocoding must be included. Do you still want to proceed? Right? So always see, whenever you are using some images, custom images or something in your Tableau workbook, we have to select this option, include external files mostly, right? So whenever we are building dashboards, so we are going to use some shapes like for giving titles and something. So that's why this external files will be important. We have to be select here. Okay, now I am clicking on publish. So these are the options we will get, guys, in publishing window. If you guys are having any doubts, can you please uh, give the comments, so accordingly I will give the answers on this. Okay, just I am publishing it now. Once I will publish, just I will show like how it is going to be appear. Like it is going to be Tableau logo also is going to be appear in your report. Yeah, now we can see this Tableau logo. Now let me publish it again. Just I am going to remove. What is going to happen, we'll see. Publish, overwrite. Now here, just I am going to refresh it again. Now here, see, we cannot able to see that Tableau logo. So this is the difference. Guys, if you are having any doubts on this, like in publishing window, what are the different options, can you please uh, give me a comment in my video, then I can reply it accordingly. Thank you guys, thanks for watching my video, and please subscribe my channel for more videos.